What's up guys, Johnny May here from Piano with Johnny, and today guys I want to talk about basically a way that you can practice blues piano. Now guys, many blues students don't know how to practice the blues. They're taught a blues scale, and then if they have a teacher, their teacher says, well, just kind of make stuff up with the scale. And that's a good thing to do. You want to make stuff up, but you also need to have ways to practice the blues and be able to practice being a good improviser. So guys, that is the topic of today's lesson. And basically guys, in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you 3 different exercises that you can use to practice becoming a better blues improviser. Basically guys, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the lesson sheet here. And basically we're going to start with a very simple exercise. This is exercise number 1. This is a simple 8th note exercise that you can use for the blues scale. But the way we do it is kind of a different approach. But let's go ahead and walk through this. The first thing I want to show you is the blues scale. If you don't know the blues scale, you got to know the blues scale. So here's the blues scale in C. Basically the notes are C, E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat, and C. And I would just practice that, you know, up and down. If you don't know the scale, make sure you're pretty solid on this, okay? So guys, the way this exercise works is you're gonna play this over a 12-bar blues. And a 12-bar blues, if you don't know the order of chords, you know, you're on C for usually 4 bars, you're on an F for a couple bars, C for a couple bars, then you're on G for a bar, F, and then down to C. And there's lots of ways that you could play this. You can do a shuffle like that. A lot of beginner pianists do a shuffle like this. If you're more on the advanced side, you can do something like this, kind of almost a boogie-woogie type of pattern, but lots of things, or you can just hold the chord in the left hand. But guys, the first exercise basically goes like this. I'm going to play 8th notes up using the blues scale for 2 octaves, okay? So check it out. Okay? And what I did is I just stop here on the high C, okay? And then I bring it down when I get to the next chord. Usually the next chord is a C chord. Okay? And then I do the same thing coming back up. On the next chord is an F chord. Okay? And then down. Makes sense? And you're kind of holding the note each time you get to the ends of the phrases. Then we'll go G, up on the G chord. Usually an F chord here. Okay, and then down on the C. And then I like to throw a quick little 5 chord in here, a G chord. And that basically concludes the 12-bar blues form. Okay, so guys, that's the basic exercise. It is a simple exercise if you're a beginner blues player. By the way, guys, we have the lesson sheet music here on the top left of the screen. This is downloadable and printable for our members at pianowithjohnny.com, and they can also change the key. If you wanted to put this in the key of F or the key of G, you can do so with 1 click with our smart sheet music. So you guys can check that out. I'll put a link below to pianowithjohnny.com. Okay, so guys, that's exercise number 1. Now here's the really important part, okay? Once you do the exercise, I want you to play it on all scale degrees, meaning I want you to now start it on the E flat, because we did it on the C before, okay? So now the exercise would go like this. You end on E flat, and then you come down. And then come up. See what we're doing now? So now we're starting each phrase on a different note. And this is such an important skill. If you want to be a great improviser, you want to be able to start your lines, okay, on any note from the blues scale. So this is helping you practice that. So do it on E flat and then do it on F. Okay, bring it down. And basically you're going to do it on every scale degree. So then do it on F sharp, on G, then do it on B flat. Okay, this is going to be a very thorough exercise for blues piano. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying these exercises, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel here, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Guys, that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is if you're a little more on the intermediate side, maybe you have a little more technical facility, we do the same exercise with triplets. And this is how this one sounds. Check this one out, guys. Okay, now what's happening is I'm actually going 3 octaves up to the C. And if you're doing a blues shuffle in your left hand, okay? Every third note of your triplet lines up with every second note of your eighth note shuffle, just in case you're doing a little shuffle in your left hand. By the way, again, you guys can be playing chords. You could go to F7. You can play it like that as well, okay? But basically, guys, you're gonna go 3 octaves up, hold the C, and then come 3 octaves down. Okay, and then up. And then down, okay? Okay, pretty simple exercise. Now, once you've gone through the full 12-bar blues form, so you played all your chords, then do it on each scale degree, okay? So then do it on the E flat. Check it out. See how I end on E flat, then I come down. Okay? And again, we're going to do the whole blues form just using this technique. Eventually you'll do it on the 7th. Let's try on the 7th, the B flat. Check out what this sounds like. Way up there. All right. Make sense, guys? Okay. Now, that's going to be exercise number 2. Really, really great exercise. By the way, guys, if you're really enjoying this and you want a super deep dive of blues improvisation, guys, we have the 10-lesson blues challenge at pianowithjohnny.com where we teach you every aspect of blues improv. I'll tell you a little bit more about that at the end of today's quick tip. Okay, guys, exercise number 3. Are you ready for this? If you're more on the advanced side, this is a pattern exercise using the blues scale. Okay, check out what this sounds like. Okay, what am I doing here? Basically, I'm doing a pattern on the blues scale. I go 3 notes up, then I come down to the E flat and go 3 notes up. Come down to the F, go 3 notes up. Come down to G flat, go 3 notes up. You guys see the pattern? Okay, and it requires a little bit of thinking because there's a lot of crossing under with your thumb to get to those middle notes, right? F, thumb on the F there, thumb on the G. So you really got to sort of think ahead, but with this exercise, after we get to this F sharp, we're going to start on G and do the same thing coming down. And then when we get to C, we go up. Make sense? Okay, and it's super, it's a definitely more challenging exercise. But again, if you're sort of an advanced, more intermediate advanced blues pianist, you want to have this skill of being able to, okay, sort of be able to move in any direction you want. So this is helping you practice that, okay? So you want to go through the full 12-bar blues form. Here's your G chord. And then you end where you started. That's the full 12-bar form, guys. And then once you do that, do this over each scale degree. So then do it on the E flat. And then on this one, you're going to start your down line on B flat. And then you're going to start up on E flat. Make sense, guys? So once again, do this on every scale degree. Work through each one going up and going down. All right, guys, this concludes the quick tip. And if you enjoyed the lesson, I want to encourage you to check out pianowithjohnny.com and our blues courses. We currently have over 18 step-by-step blues courses where you learn literally everything you need to know about the blues, from how to take a lead sheet and how to develop it into a really fun blues arrangement to everything you need to know about blues improvisation. How do you improvise and what skills can you use and what do you do with those skills? How do you practice those skills? And I teach you a lot of riffs and licks and how to combine them. It is a ton of fun. Guys, we also have a ton of other courses in jazz, Latin jazz, cocktail jazz, funk music, lessons in technique, theory, gospel, piano. Guys, it is a ton of fun. We have a ton of courses and we have lessons for all playing levels. Also, be sure to check out the Piano with Johnny membership. This gives you unlimited access to all of our courses with new courses released every month, and you get to be part of our live monthly events. And every month we do a live Q&A with our members. They can ask me practice questions. We do a live workshop lesson. We do ear training exercises. We have weekly challenges for our members. So check out pianowithjohnny.com, and I'll see you in the next quick tip.